Yo, I used to burn it down, but they ain't appreciate the fire now. I'm back to make them bow at the feet of their Messiah. Through these speakers, how I'm preaching to the choir after all these sacrifices. It's the time.
Yo, welcome to the podcast for champions with your host and co-host Brian Poole, Roger Thomas. Roger, tell the people what's up, but before you do, it's Wrestlemania week, baby. Night 1 and night 2, baby. Saturday night and Sunday night. But go ahead, Roger. Tell the people what's up.
What's up, everybody, man? Yep, WrestleMania weekend. Should be a good show, hopefully. I'm more excited for the stage setup than anything, though.
The stage setup. Why is that?
Yeah. I mean, it's just, they always come with something special on WrestleMania night. And it's Dallas, so, but I mean.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. That punk-ass logo. Them damn Cowboys. It's just a star. They're a star. And they're going to keep being a damn star. Because they ain't going to win no championship.
No
time. But I can't talk because my damn Panthers is trash. But that's on another note. But anyways, we're not going to cover NFL. We're covering Wrestlemania. 2-night event. Premium live event. Only on Peacock, and if you're in the UK checking out our podcast, it's available on the WWE Network, which I truly miss. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into night 1, and this is for our predictions of the pay-per-view. So, night 1, first episode, I'm not sure if this is going to be a direct order of the matches that's taking place at WrestleMania, or they just put them out there as they were announced. But the first match for night 1 is going to be Becky Lynch putting her Raw Women's Championship against the number 1 contender and who I hope wins, Bianca Belair. Roger, what are your thoughts? Who are your predictions on this match? Who you think will take this W?
I hope it's a longer match than the last time they wrestled. But I'm going with Bianca. I think she has to get her look back from that, 5-second defeat, 8-second, whatever it was.
I think it was in terms 26 seconds. And they kept bringing it up 26 seconds. I'm like, no one cares.
Right.
Okay? Like Becky Lynch came back. Of course, she couldn't take a huge bump because she just got back. She just had a baby. She got to get all that. She got to be able to take a bump. So, of course, it was going to be a 26, second defeat, but it was bullshit.
Yeah.
I got my heart for Belair to win, but after her cutting Becky Lynch's hair, I think Becky Lynch going to somehow win again.
She'll cheat to win if she do.
Yes, but it's going to be by interference.
Bayley,
big dog. I keep throwing it out there. Bayley gonna come back somehow.
Yeah.
And I know we ain't got further into the match cards yet, but I got a feeling that WWE is gonna put their rosters together. Like, it's not gonna be Raw roster and SmackDown roster. I think they're just gonna be all as one.
It needs to be. That's the way it needs to be.
They have to. They cut too many people. Yeah. And they got a 3-hour Raw that I still think should be 2 hours. Because after that third hour, you just like, oh my God, when they gonna do the main event? SmackDown keeps you interested because it's 2 hours. NXT, which I don't really watch anymore since Triple H is not really running it no more. Shawn Michaels is. No disrespect to him, but it's just something ain't right with, it's something missing with that Triple H and that black and gold. But they even 2 hours. AEW, they're 2 hours, except for on Rampage. But Raw was just losing, so that's why I feel like with everybody they've pretty much fired, why don't you just consolidate the roster and make it one show?
Right.
And
I agree.
And have both of them. I mean, now you got Roman Reigns showing up on Raw, so that's giving me heads up. Like, oh, spoiler, that motherfucker might take the belt, but we'll get into that. But that's what I think was going to happen. I think because Bayley is cleared to return, Asuka is cleared to return, so I mean, it could be one of them showing. Asuka could probably show up. But then that won't give Becky Lynch any challenger unless Becky Lynch wins. Bianca Belair will win. Of course, we got WrestleMania Backlash, so it's gonna be all the, the rematches. So
Jesus,
maybe one
I
of
hope
them will
not.
show up.
I hope not.
They will. It always happens. WrestleMania Backlash, you already know what to expect, bro. All these matches, somebody's gonna come up the winner, but then they're gonna put all these matches back on the card again, except for some of these tag team matches, and they're gonna fight again, and then the person that lost at WrestleMania will win at Backlash. Let's hope not, but it can happen. But I know Bianca. I mean, I'm not. I know Bayley and Oscar will be returning soon, so
Yeah.
maybe they'll return the night after WrestleMania. Maybe one of them will return the night after. The rest. Well, SmackDown after WrestleMania. But these women need to become. They need to come back because whether Charlotte Flair wins, or Becky wins, or Bianca Belair and Ronda Rousey wins.
Yeah.
They gotta have another. Of course, they're gonna be facing that same competitor at WrestleMania Backlash. We already know that, but you gotta have someone working in. Whether it's Bayley on SmackDown and Bayley and Charlotte go at it, or Bayley and Bianca Belair, they got unfinished business. They could square it out for the Raw belt.
Yep.
But we'll see. Maybe we'll finally get to see Becky Lynch and Bayley. We ain't seen that since what? I don't think we ever seen that in WWE. I know we've seen it in NXT.
It can't be heel Bailey though.
I love heel Bayley, man. I love heel Bayley.
You can't have two heels and heels in a feud together.
Yes, you can. AEW does it. I don't know how it works, but they do it.
They make it work. They make it work.
Yeah. I mean, look at John Moxley and Danielson. I mean, they kind of heels, but then they ain't.
Yeah.
And they had a great match. But we ain't covering AEW tonight. We're covering WrestleMania. So, me and Roger got the first match out the way. We both think Belair should win. But I'm just throwing that what if Becky, and if so, how would she win? I think it'll be some type of interference. But maybe not at WrestleMania. Maybe Bianca will squash her in 26 minutes. But she did cut her damn hair on Monday Night Raw. So, anything could possibly happen. The second match we got for night one, we got Rey Mysterio and his son Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz and Logan Paul. I think The Miz is trying to take a book out of Damian Priest when they had Bad Bunny last year. And they actually won. The Miz doesn't really work well with celebrities, so I got the Mysterios pulling this one off, especially because they pulled off Mysterio's mask. And Mysterio don't play around with that. So I got the Mysterios winning that. That's easy.
Yeah, I think the same. I think Logan's gonna turn on the Miz. The Miz will do something stupid like he always do, and piss Logan off, and it's gonna be over.
Over in a bleep. So we can't really cover that one as much as that's what are your thoughts on McIntyre and Corbin, the third match on night one? As a singles match.
I'm going with McIntyre. He took the sword, and McIntyre don't really play about Angela, the sword. Which he needs to get rid of that gimmick.
Well,
ASAP.
They said it's in reference to, I guess his mother passed away or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they said something about that, and I was like, oh, well, that means a lot to him. I think McIntyre will probably win that. I mean, Corbin was the one that defeated Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Clean. So, it could happen. Corbin could pull it off. That would probably be one of his biggest matches besides the Kurt Angle one. That probably be one of his best defeats is Drew McIntyre, and they should push him up to the title picture. But I don't see Corbin as a champion at all. I really don't see him as a champion. I think he'll always be a jobber, and that's just the way it's going to be.
Not this Corbin.
Now King Corbin was on something real, but
they
messed that one all up when he lost to Shinsuke. But Happy Corbin, it's okay, but I don't like him being with Madcap Moss. I don't like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do see them as tag team champs. I will say that. But as far as like Corbin going to the main picture as this type of character, I don't think so. Now, I did see where JBL wanted to come back and become Corbin's manager. He said he's trying to get it approved from WWE to have him come back as Corbin's manager. Now, I can see that happening.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Because JBL would probably switch him up and not become JBL, but have like a better swag. Because I think everybody's not really taking Happy Corbin serious, but we took King Corbin real serious.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't like the gimmick. I don't like Happy Corbin gimmick. I just think it brings his level of competitiveness down.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean it's.
And can't nobody really take his character serious because we already see him. Okay, happy. All right, he was broken Corbin. Now he's Happy Corbin. So wasn't that like he's already had like what 4 gimmicks already?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you got to have one that'll stick with you, and then
Yeah, he's too good of a talent to be treated like that.
Hell yeah, I didn't know he was a former NFL, not NFL, I think college football player or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's a beast. I just wish they'd give him a better push or find a different character that fit. Like keep him as a heel. Like he's perfect as a heel, but just try to find one that will work with him that fits him. Yeah, like the one that he had in NXT was perfect. And then King Corbin, I didn't like that at first, but then I liked it. And then I liked the theme song too and everything. But this Happy Corbin theme, I ain't feel it. I don't like it. But I think McIntyre will pull that one off. Hopefully they won't have another match at WrestleMania Backlash. Hopefully that'll be the end. McIntyre can go into the main event picture or go after the Intercontinental Championship or something like that. But I think a lot of people are really ready to see McIntyre and Reigns or something like that. Put McIntyre back in the main event picture. So the next match we got the Usos putting their SmackDown tag team titles against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. That's BOOGS. And I came to rock WrestleMania.
I got to go.
I got Shinsuke winning.
Nah,
Usos got to give up them belts eventually, man. They got to give it up.
Not to them. Not to them. No, I refuse to believe that.
Dude, can you imagine my man Pat McAfee on Friday nights when they come out, Shinsuke and Rick Boogs as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions?
The energy will be electric, but maybe the Street Profits, but not them. No.
Okay. All right. What if this happened? The Usos win, but Rick Boogs turns heel. He did something. I think it was on Monday Night Raw or on SmackDown or something that caught my attention. And I was like, what if this motherfucker go heel? Because it'll catch people off guard. Like they get in the ring, they lose, they disappointed, and Rick Boogs low blows Shinsuke.
I like your thinking. I like it. I can see it, and I think I could.
Because they don't have nothing for Shinsuke. Like they put him in the main event picture a couple years back at WrestleMania, and he had a great classic match with AJ Styles. He lost. He low blow AJ Styles. He goes heel. Changed his whole theme up and everything. He was a heel for so long. Now he's a face again. Yeah. I don't see him going back to a heel. But Rick Boogs, I could see Rick Boogs doing that. Like Rick Boogs gives Shinsuke that energy even when he's playing or whatever. Kind of like Undertaker's urn.
Yeah.
Like Undertaker urn got that power. So Shinsuke got that power, that extra boost with Rick Boogs. So what if Rick Boogs be like, you ain't nothing, I'm the one who helped you become King Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm the one that, got you all this popularity. I'm the one who should be the, the star. I could just feel or see something going on with. But then again, maybe not. Or if so, not yet.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. But I think WrestleMania is the time to pull the trigger. I think.
Yeah, because like I said, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, like they're waiting on some surprises. It's like, oh shoot, like maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But if Rick Boots doesn't turn heel, then okay. But I just see him turning heel because we got a lot of tag team matches at WrestleMania. Like this probably the most tag team matches we've had at WrestleMania in a very, very long time.
They ain't got nothing, man.
Yeah, they fired everybody, you know.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it. They probably came up with something stupid, and that's when Cesaro was like, "Oh hell no, I'm out." Probably gonna have, "Hey Cesaro, we want you to fight Butch." You mean Pete Dunne? No, I want you to fight Butch. Nah, I'm out. I'm out. Or we want you to go to Monday Night Raw and chase after the 24/7 title. Hell no. Yeah, we want you and Reggie and Dana Brooke to have like a threesome trio, like you know, like she kisses him and then she kisses you or something. Like, wait, what? Like, like, nah, I'm out. Nah, I'm out. Fuck this, I'm out. You know, but I'm happy to see, you know, Cesaro have his moment, you know, last year Mania with Seth Rollins. Yeah. So I just knew, like, if they weren't going to put him in that main event picture, like, I know he had a match with Roman Reigns, like, early last year, and that was a great match to me. But it just seems like, you know, it wasn't nothing else left for him. So, you know, that's why he just wanted out. But anyways, I probably got the Usos winning. That I think they'll hold on to the SmackDown titles, and you know, probably go on Raw and take the Raw titles, and then unify those, as well as, you know, the WWE Championship and the Universal getting unified. So with that being said, next tag team match we got on the card, because I said there's so many of them. The New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland with Butch, aka Pete Dunne, if y'all haven't watched wrestling in a while. I got New Day.
Yeah, I take New Day. Yeah.
I would love to see Big E show up. I mean, of course he can't do nothing because he got a broken neck. But I would like to see him. I mean, I would get the crowd like hyped up. I mean, I don't know what much he can do or how much he could say on the microphone, but it would be nice to see him, you know. And
I think he'll be there. Yeah.
I mean, because he ain't gonna be able to wrestle no more.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the only thing I could really see him doing is probably managing.
Yeah. I mean,
but we'll see.
That's official now. He's not gonna be able to wrestle no more. I know they said that if it don't heal, he's not gonna be able to wrestle.
I don't think so. I mean, if you look at the past people that've had neck injuries, look at my girl Paige.
Yeah,
you know, she hasn't been back. Edge, he was forced to retire.
Stone Cold.
Well, Stone Cold was able to come back, but I mean, after he had that match with The Rock 19 years ago, he hasn't wrestled since. So I'm kind of afraid about that one too. I'm hoping it's not a match. If it is, I mean, I know they said Stone Cold was in the best shape of his life, but I mean, I said that about Goldberg versus Undertaker. Like, man, it's gonna be a great match, and it was horrible.
Yeah,
like, they both almost killed each other in the ring. Yeah. I don't think Kevin Owens will try to do that with Stone Cold. I mean, for one, that's in Stone Cold's hometown.
Yeah,
they've written something about they was gonna have Kevin Owens beat Stone Cold. And Stone Cold didn't like that. Because he was like, I understand having the young talent, you know, over me, but he was like, I'm Stone Cold and I'm in Texas and this is my first match back. Like, so I think they're gonna work out something where he'll win. But like I said, I just hope it's a pretty finish and not like, oh man, it's a sluggish, you know. Yeah. Because that's the thing about, you know, matches like that. That could break you, hurt you, or break you. And see, that's what happened with Sting, and people didn't want to get Sting back in the ring. And now look at him, what he's doing in AEW. You know,
he's still that guy.
look at Edge. So I mean, people with neck injuries, I mean, they can come back, but it's It's just a risk.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryanson, I mean, he's doing what he got to do, and he looks great over there in AEW. So it's just you just got to take a chance. And with Big E with that landing, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. And I think that's what he's afraid of. Like, you know, WWE is like, well, we ain't gonna take no chances. No other company's gonna want to take chances. But if he gets the okay from the doctors, I mean, that's when you start looking elsewhere. And it's like, well, do I want to go to AEW? You know, because I'll get a push for a little bit, and then I'll go to the back of the line. Or should I go, you know, stay in WWE and, you know, pretty much struggle my whole career?
Yeah.
And then eventually chase after the 24/7 belt.
They're not going to push you no more, for sure.
Nah. But we'll just see what happens. But I wish him the best speedy recovery. And if he is able to get back in the ring, that's cool. If he's, you know, working with the young talent or becoming a manager, I would love that too.
Please don't rush it, though. Don't rush it.
No. He's in good hands.
Yeah.
So the next match on the card for night 1, we got Seth freaking Rollins versus, to be announced, Mr. McMahon will announce Rollins' opponent on the night of the event.
I don't think it's gonna be Cody.
Hold on. I'm about to ask you. So, since it's WrestleMania, this is Mr. McMahon's baby. Name me 3 wrestlers who you think it could be. If it's not Cody Rhodes, because you know Vince McMahon love to get the crowd talking. Because I don't think it's Cody Rhodes neither.
It ain't.
But
I don't think it's Cody.
It could be. It could be. It's a small possibility. But I don't think so. I think it's either going to be something stupid, a legend, or a surprise. But give me 3 you think it could be. It could be someone returning from it could be someone returning from an injury. It could be a legend. It could be the Forbidden Door that we talked about a couple episodes back. Who do you think it'll be for Seth Rollins?
Oh man. One. I don't think it's gonna be Cody, but I'm gonna say Cody for the 1. Okay. 2, Bray Wyatt, because he'll be at WrestleCade in Dallas.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And his special effects artist said he will be in WrestleMania. He tweeted that. Jason Baker, he said he'll be there.
His special, like
Jason Baker, the one who did his mask, he tweeted. He said he'll be at WrestleMania. So that's very interesting.
Okay.
That's very interesting. So, and number 3, I say a legend, but I don't know who that legend would be. It won't be Triple H. It won't be Shawn Michaels. It won't be Austin. It won't be. Not unless it's The Undertaker.
That was going to be mine.
Yeah.
Because he getting inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And that's Mr. McMahon's buddy. And he already said, I'm done wrestling, but if Mr. McMahon needs me, he knows my number. And I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yep.
So I'm like, what if they say, and his opponent, don't. Oh my God. Don't. You know, because Seth Rollins has never faced Taker.
Yeah.
So that's why I said I could see that one as like a legendary surprise. Or it could be Goldberg.
Please don't do that.
Goldberg always wrestles at WrestleMania. For some reason, he always wrestles at WrestleMania, and then he wrestles in Saudi Arabia. Now, he already wrestled. He didn't wrestle at Royal Rumble, did he? I don't think he did. Okay. He always wrestles 2 events a year. He already wrestled in Saudi Arabia. That second event is always either WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Now, I don't think he re-signed his contract, but if he does, that could be one of the surprises. So that's my surprise legends.
Yeah.
Undertaker, Goldberg, maybe Cody.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt would be a good one because, like I said, that'll keep the fans talking, and that'll
be
like
a perfect time to bring him back.
Surprise, like, oh, like they don't want to expect that. Like, wow.
It's a lot to think about, but wherever that match is on the card, they'll tell you who it is. Because if it's the last match, it's gonna be Undertaker.
It's close.
It's gonna be
it's
it's
close.
gonna be
They got the
Undertaker.
main event. They got the main event as of now. Charlotte Flair and Rousey.
Okay.
So I mean,
Everywhere.
it's close to the end. So it get people like, oh shit, you know. So I mean, I don't know, man. It could be.
It would have to be before Charlotte's match then.
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to throw this one out here, but you might have seen it online, and the people in the comments, I mean, people watching this might comment on it as well. Shane McMahon, because they said he will be there at WrestleMania weekend, and they already talked about Shane having a match, you know, somewhere around it. It could be Seth Rollins. Shane
But
McMahon.
it's Seth Rollins though, man. You got to give him a star.
I know. I don't know. And if it's the Forbidden Door, if we're talking about the Forbidden Door, Moxley, I would say he never said never. It could be him. It could be Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Or it could be Chris Jericho, because now he's a sports entertainer. And he's in a group who were last former hires of WWE. Jack Swagger, Jack Hager, and what was it, Everrise? But now they're over there as Point 2.0 or something like that.
Yeah.
And they all, well, if you're a sports entertainer, and I guess I'm a sports entertainer too. So, what if Jericho shows up? We haven't never seen a Jericho versus Rollins. No, that's why I said that Forbidden Door. Cody, that's probably why Cody signed with WWE, to work something out with AEW. I mean, it's crazy. Like, they might say, hey, we got Scorpio Sky or something like that, or, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something. It's something.
Yeah. My number one would be Cody though. That's what everybody.
That's what the fans want. That's what they hope. Yeah. The AEW fans are like, well, we hope it ain't him. Maybe Cody just signed just to fight at WrestleMania. I don't know. It's so hard to determine. You know, I was hoping Vince McMahon would have named it, you know, to sell some tickets. But I mean, your pick's not bad. Like, hell, I even thought it could be something fucked up as, you know, they was talking about Veer finally making his debut after Monday Night Raw. Maybe he'll have his first match at Mania against Seth Rollins. Maybe we may have Elias, because they was talking about he was going to be repackaged as someone new, but we haven't seen or heard from him since, and he's still employed with WWE.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Elias. Maybe it's Kane.
It's going to be somebody.
Because Cancel Culture got Kane, so I don't know if that'd be him. But I mean, it could be anybody. I'm trying to think of anybody that's been going for a while, but
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Could be Shawn Michaels. I mean, it is in Texas, but I don't know. Shawn Michaels didn't have a pretty good match last time, but it would be nice to see some Sweet Chin music. But that's all I got for now for the picks. So y'all watching this, y'all comment, tell me and Roger who y'all think before the night of WrestleMania, who will be Mr. McMahon's hand-picked opponent. But the main event of night one, they got Charlotte Flair putting her SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey. Roger, what's your thoughts?
Oh, man. I don't like the match. I think Charlotte deserves somebody a little better in the ring wise, because Rousey ain't it. No, I'm gonna be honest. She's not a wrestler. She's a fighter. Mm-hmm. And Charlotte's gonna carry her the whole match, pretty much. I'm gonna pick Charlotte, man. I'm gonna go with Charlotte. I don't see her lose to Rousey. I hope not, at least. But
I think it's gonna be a quick match.
You think it'll be quick?
I think it's gonna be about 10, 12 minute. maybe 15-minute match, and Charlotte's gonna fuck her up, and I think it's gonna piss Ronda Rousey off, and Ronda Rousey's gonna whoop her ass. Ronda Rousey's gonna become SmackDown Women's Champ.
I can see it.
I would hate for Charlotte to lose her championship, but on the grandest stage of them all, that's where Ronda Rousey lost her belt, and I think she's gonna regain it at WrestleMania, and Charlotte's gonna have another match with her to get it back, because nobody's gonna interfere to screw Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna interfere to help Ronda Rousey, because then that'll make Ronda Rousey look weak. That'll make Charlotte look weak. And you making this the main event. Now that's why I kind of wish it was still the Money in the Bank briefcase, because there's been a perfect time to cash in on one of these women.
Yeah.
That way, in the next pay-per-view, it kind of make both of them look a little stronger.
Yeah.
But my thoughts is I think Ronda Rousey will win, and they'll have their rematch at Backlash, and I think Charlotte may get it back, just so they wouldn't have Ronda lose at Mania.
I agree.
They're trying to get Charlotte to add up to her dad's title reign, because she's close. I think she's at
14, 13, something
like that. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So she's not far off. I think she's gonna tie with her dad, and then I think she's gonna leave WWE, and she's gonna go to AEW with her boyfriend Andrade.
That's all AEW missing, but
they just need that one time, because Baker lost her championship, and then they got my girl Jade. They needed someone else out there. They need someone else. We thought Ruby Riott was gonna be the one. No. Now they're pushing Thunder Rosa. I'm a fan. I would like to see Chris Statlander, but I guess not. I would like to see Red Velvet. I guess not. But I mean, if they get that one female that can cut a promo on the mic, that can draw fans and attention. I mean, because you got Baker, you got Jade. Both of them, they're promo killers. They can knock it out the park. Nyla, he okay. I ain't gonna say she.
Yeah.
He okay. He okay. That's really it. But when you go to WWE, Charlotte can cut a promo. Bianca Belair can cut a promo. Sasha can cut a promo.
Becky,
Naomi can cut a promo. Becky, it depends, but usually she can. Natalia.
All of them really. All of them really.
Not all of them, because Ronda Rousey can't cut one to save her fucking life. She was in the ring. She was just like, so I'm gonna fight Charlotte Flair, and I'm gonna break her arm. I'm gonna break her arm. I was like, even Roman Reigns is not really good on the mic, but at least he get the crowd going. St. Louis,
acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me. I'm gonna smash Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna smash.
That what he did 2 Fridays ago was pretty good, though. It was pretty good.
Yeah, he said, "These my people." That cameraman, he works with me. I was like, I was feeling that shit. I was like, yeah, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he went to like Paul Heyman's. I know we jumping ahead, ladies and gentlemen, but yo, that Roman Reigns boy. And I think that's why Brock's having fun with it. I was like, yo, y'all gotta have at least a 20 to 25 minute match.
Yeah.
And they gotta still be entertaining. Like it can't be no suplexes the whole time. Like I want to see Brock do some other moves. I want to see Roman do some other moves. And then y'all had that finale finish. Like that's what I want. But I know I ain't gonna get that from the Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
And I think the fans are gonna be booing. I think we're gonna see the returns of Beach Ball Mania, where Roman Reigns main evented all these manias. But guess what? They had somebody in there hitting beach balls, and then to the point where the security had to start popping them because they were starting to show up on the live screen, live camera.
It has to go at least 10 minutes. That's the most I can deal with them two. Just 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. I got Ronda Rousey winning just because it's Mania, and Flair winning it back at the next pay-per-view. And then, like I said earlier, maybe that's when we'll start seeing more of the Oscars and Bailey's returning. All right, so that's it for night 1. Night 2, that's going to be on Sunday night. Another tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. We got a fatal 4-way. We got Queen Zelina and Carmella. I'm just going to get ahead. They're going to lose their belts. They got a lot of people in here that could take their belts. And, you got Sasha Banks and Naomi. You got Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, Natalya, and Shayna Baszler. My thoughts. I think Natalya and Shayna Baszler are going to take it. I hate to say it because I love Sasha Banks and I love Naomi, but I feel like them two gonna have they gonna have problems. I like the Sonya Deville thing going on too.
I like Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. Them two just fit together for some reason.
Yeah,
they do. I mean, if any tag team would work, it would have to be them.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Rhea Ripley. She didn't want to team up with Nikki ASH. They were tag teams for what? I think 2 months, almost 3 months, something like that. She said, "Well, I kind of want to do my own thing. So then they break up. So then she's not a tag team anymore. But then she's back as a tag team with Liv Morgan. Doesn't make any damn sense. Like Liv Morgan, like, okay, we want to make Liv Morgan a champion or have her as a contender. However, we need to put her with somebody. Oh, let's put her with Rhea Ripley. That'd be a good idea. Like, so the Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH rivalry kind of gone now. Like, it's dead.
Gone. It's dead.
I just don't get it. Like, they try to push her as a single competitor, like Rhea Ripley, but then you're not pushing her as a single competitor because you put her back in the tag team thing with Liv Morgan, who's my sweetheart, who I ain't got nothing against. I just feel like she ain't ready yet. Like I feel like every promo she cut, she's crying or got some type of tear. Like she was like when she got real with Becky Lynch, man. I'm just like, and I was like, man, it's like she about to cry, like cause she got that soft. I'm like, she ain't ready yet. I like her, I love her as a wrestler, but she ain't ready yet. She ain't worse as Ronda Rousey, but she just ain't ready yet.
Yeah.
I feel like her voice hasn't met puberty yet. Like it ain't there yet. Like it ain't there yet. I want more from her. Like Zelina got it, Carmella got it, Natalya, Shayna Baszler, like everybody in this match got it. But Liv Morgan, not yet.
Nah,
that's why she ain't made. That's why she ain't won the Raw Women's belt yet, because she ain't got it yet. Everybody in this match has been, except for Zelina and Shayna Baszler, has been WWE Women's Champion. Either Raw or SmackDown. Them two the only one. And I feel like it's Baszler's time, but they just won't put it on it. So I'm like, well, they had her as a tag team with Nia Jackson. They were beating every damn body. So maybe they'll put her in there with Natalya and they become tag team champions. I could see that. Like, I could see like Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan got it down pat. Like they about to win it. Like 1, 2. Shayna Baszler come there and put Liv Morgan ass to sleep.
Yep.
That's just how I feel it. I feel like a heel was still gonna win those tag belts.
Can we get rid of the? Can we get rid of the women's tag team titles? Can we please?
We need to.
Hey, can we just do that?
It's pointless.
Man. It's pointless.
When Sasha Banks and Bailey first won the belts, the first thing they said was, "Oh, we're gonna defend these belts on all 3 shows. We're gonna defend them on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown." I'm like, woo! That only lasted for what? A month? Now those tag belts only stay on Raw and maybe show up on SmackDown sometimes. They never go to NXT. Just like the 24/7 belt is supposed to be defended on Raw and SmackDown, but it's always on Raw. I would win that bitch and go straight to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Like, for real. But that's my thought. I think Natalya and Shayna Baszler again. You said you got Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Finally pulling it off. Possibility. My spoiler is probably Sasha Banks and Naomi, just because Naomi hasn't won nothing in a while, and Sasha Banks has been on hiatuses. You know, she fought at the Royal Rumble, and then we ain't seen her since. And then she pop up, and then she gone again.
You can't put no bet on her because you don't know if she gonna leave or not.
That's true. Second match got Johnny Knoxville from Jackass, ladies and gentlemen, versus Sami Zayn in an anything goes match. I feel like this match is gonna be hilarious.
I hope so.
And I think it's gonna be a lot of Jackass stuff going on, or pranks or something. I think this match is gonna be very entertaining. It's not gonna be a good match, but it's gonna be very entertaining. But of course, I got Sami Zayn winning due to him being a wrestler.
I got Johnny Knoxville.
Why? You think somebody's gonna interfere? Or do you think something stupid is going to happen? He's going to pull up a special roll up and win. Because John Knoxville has not taken any wrestling classes.
I just think he's going to do something stupid and outrageous and crazy. Some kind of move we ain't never seen before. And beat Sami Zayn.
It's a possibility. But but anything goes. I know he'll probably go through a flaming table or something like that. So Sami Zayn's pissed. And he's tired of this shit. So that's why I said I got him winning. Especially because Knoxville made him lose his belt to Ricochet. So that's our thoughts on that one. Next match, Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. Vince McMahon, expect the unexpected. Now I love Pat McAfee because he surprised me on NXT when he had those matches with Adam Cole, baby. I got Austin Theory winning. Only because he doesn't want to disappoint Vince McMahon.
I got Pat McAfee winning. Just because.
He smacked the shit out of him. He had that Will Smith, Chris Rock smack on his ass. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. That's why I feel like with Pat McAfee. I don't know. I think Theory might win.
The storyline of Theory losing to this guy and Vince bringing him into the office would be legendary. I mean, so that's why he has to lose.
What are you doing? But if he wins, though, like I see them winning, and I see Theory winning, and then this feud keeps going. Cause that means he's gonna show up on SmackDown and talk shit,
take a selfie.
Yeah. But if Pat McAfee wins, I mean, hell, like you said, you can see Austin. Vince McMahon wants to see me in his office. I mean, cause he's already had 2 WWE title matches already.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think that one's going to be very entertaining too. A lot of people think I don't know, but when I found out it was Pat McAfee and Austin Theory, I'm like, if he could do what he did in NXT 2 years ago, this would be good. This would be really good, especially when he punted Adam Cole in the damn face. I was like, damn, I felt that shit. That nigga was lights out. It could be good. Or if they ended up becoming a tag team later down the road, if Pat McAfee wants to continue that route, I could see that. Oh, before we go to the next match, I just thought about something. What if Seth Rollins' special opponent is Corey Graves?
I'll turn the TV off.
The only reason why I said that is because he's cleared. Because he had some type of neck injury or something. But he's been cleared by WWE and WWE officials to wrestle. So what if your special... And then Corey Graves' music plays. No one's going to expect that. And he's already on the WWE game. You just got to go to Community Creations and download. So what if he is Seth Rollins? Like, Seth Rollins is going to laugh at it. But from what I've seen Corey Graves, some of his matches, he throw them hands.
I believe it.
And they're both on Raw. And they had 3 commentators on Raw commentating and had Corey Graves on the side, and he was just like this. So, what if he could be one of that? Like I said, no one's gonna expect that. He's gonna get a pop.
Yeah.
I mean, we already got Pat McAfee from SmackDown in a fight. What if we get the announcer from Raw? Just a spoiler, man. Just brainstorming.
I don't know. It could be. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, but we'll fast. I was just throwing it out there to y'all. Like, what if? Okay, another tag team match. I promise this is the last one I'll mention. RK Bro versus the Street Profits who want to smoke versus the Alpha Academy. Thank you. And a triple threat tag team match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship. I got the Street Profits winning, and Riddle turns heel on Orton.
I think RK Bro. I kind of see what you're saying. Reason I said it is because they advertised for Raw in Greensboro, and they advertised that Randy and Riddle will still be the champions in the main event for that Raw.
No. But look, what does it say on every pay-per-view and every wrestling card? Card subject to change. So what if the Street Profits win at Mania, and then of course they'll lose on the next period because it's WrestleMania Backlash, so they have all the rematches back. Everybody know that. So how long goes the show? How far is the show? Like May, ain't it?
It's May. Yeah, first week in May.
It could happen.
It could happen. Yeah, it could happen. It could happen.
When is? Hold on. Let me look. Hold on. Let me see when the next pay-per-view. WrestleMania Backlash. Here we go. May 8th. When they come to Greensboro?
That same week, it'll be the homegoing show, I think.
My point exactly. They'll get the belts back. So anybody that lose their belts, they're gonna get the damn belt right back. Guarantee it. All right, back to the card. So Roger said he got RK Bro on because they were announced for the Greensboro show that same week as the homegoing show for the pay-per-view. That's going to be a premium live event only on Peacock. And if you're in the UK or any other outside of countries, WWE Network, WrestleMania, Backlash. All right. Next card. And this one might get some talks. You got Edge. You think you know me. Versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. This was one of Edge's dream opponents that he wanted to fight before he hangs up his boots. He said he wanted to fight Seth Rollins, check mark. Daniel Bryan, check mark. And he said AJ Styles. He finally gets who he been wanting. Roger, who you think will take this one?
AJ. I'm going with AJ. Because the build-up has just been Edge doing promos, and they've been pushing Edge hard. And I just think they're going to pull a curveball and have AJ win it.
I think AJ Styles will win also. And this will give Edge more heel.
Yeah.
To where he's ready to pretty much whoop AJ Styles' ass.
He has to attack him after the match, though.
Yes.
He has to.
Yes. To get the fans boom. Or Edge could win. And then he think it's over between him and AJ Styles. And Styles like, hold on. We're not done. I'll see you at WrestleMania Backlash. And they at it again. Every time Edge has a fight at WrestleMania, it leads over to the next pay-per-view. And it's that 50-50 booking that I've always talked about that I hate.
Yeah.
So when one person wins, you already know what's going to happen at the next pay-per-view. The opponent that won is going to lose.
Yep.
So I think AJ Styles will beat Edge, and the Edge will get his revenge back. They'll probably fight in a Falls Count Anywhere or a cage match or something like that. Something where Edge can easily get a win.
Yeah. Because
he can't take too many bumps with his neck. And like I said before, like since Edge been back, like most of his matches, it take him a while to get in rhythm. And then, especially like the part one of the match. But then like later in the match, before the end and the conclusion of the match, that's when Edge starts getting in the rhythm.
Yeah.
But we both got Styles winning that one. This one was a surprise. Bobby Lashley returned on WrestleMania Raw this past Monday night and has challenged Omos to a match at WrestleMania when we had discovered that Lashley sustained a shoulder injury at the Royal Rumble. But of course, WWE TV writers fucked shit up and said that he got injured in the Elimination Chamber because he had a concussion or something like that, and they rid him off TV. So he didn't really get in the ring with Brock Lesnar at the Elimination Chamber to defend his championship. So he pretty much gave his belt away. He comes back. Go ahead.
He came back fast from that shoulder surgery though. Fast.
So was it really a shoulder injury? Or was this some bullshit? Because this is what I'm seeing now, okay? Lashley returns back to Raw. MVP nowhere in sight. They don't even have MVP listed like right here. Like they got Bobby Lashley. Usually they say with MVP or and MVP. But it just got Bobby Lashley versus Omos. So is this the end of the Hurt Business Bobby Lashley, the almighty Bobby Lashley? Is he just back to Bobby Lashley?
Yes.
Or is MVP? Because MVP is still under contract with WWE. So what's going on with that? Did not know that Bobby Lashley was showing up? Was like, oh shit, Lashley showed up. I don't know.
Here's my thing.
Is MVP gonna turn on Lashley and become Omos's manager?
I can see that. Here's my thing. You brought Bobby back from main event to mid card.
Quick.
Yeah.
With a so-called shoulder injury. They said he'll be out for 4 months. And that he was going to miss Mania. But then I keep getting these feeds because I follow all these wrestling observers and Dave Meltzer and Reddit. Reddit because I'm subreddit to wrestling. And people talking about, man, Bobby Lashley's coming back at Mania. I'm like, ain't no way. No way. And then hear his music pop. And he gets a loud pop. He comes back. He's challenging Omos. So I'm like, okay, two things can happen right here. Lashley can beat this motherfucker, put him back on top. He faces Reigns or whoever the next WWE Universal, the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. I think that's the title they're going with, and get his belt back. But he needs MVP. MVP probably like Lashley, you weren't, because I can see this shit. You weren't shit. Or you weren't nothing until I became your manager. I'm the one who made you the almighty. I'm the one who created the Hurt Business. You are nothing without me. And he manages Omos. Omos ain't really fought anyone. But
and he
AJ
can't wrestle
Styles.
And he can't wrestle.
No, he too big.
Yeah.
But you put him in there with Lashley. Lashley look like a midget to him. And I'm just like, well, this will be a good match. But I don't really see a finish. I see Lashley whooping Omos's ass, and
Hurt
Lashley wins by count. Nah, he ain't better put it on him.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a count out. I feel like it's gonna be a count out or something. Omos is gonna get the fuck out the ring, and Lashley's gonna be standing there. And Lashley's gonna win. Because Omos is gonna be one of those wrestlers that he ain't never been pinned or he's never submitted.
Okay.
So I think that's what's gonna happen. Or he gonna whoop Lashley's ass, and Lashley's gonna be laying out on the outside, and Omos just gonna get back in the ring and take the win like that. He beats Lashley by a count. Cause I don't see Lashley coming back like that and fucking losing. I don't see it. But it's WWE booking, so anything's possible.
Yeah. I mean, we could bring him back at the end of the championship match. Reigns and Lesnar. We can do that.
Nope. Throw him in there with Omos. Omos is ready. He's gonna be the new DLC on the new WWE 2K22 game. We gotta get his out there so people can be like, ooh, he got moves. Let's pre-order this DLC. Let's buy this DLC so we can play with him on the video game.
I mean, you just I don't get it, man.
I don't need
it. The crowd would have went crazy if he'd have came back at the end of the Reigns match.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he had to throw something in there.
Unless they got something else playing.
WWE good for it, and they got the money for it. They have the money. Like, WWE cut all these wrestlers, but they still got money.
Yeah.
And don't be surprised if they reconstruct certain people's contracts, such as Bray Wyatt or they bring in Cody Rhodes, or they bring in whoever else. They bring in these legends. They paying Stone Cold a big guap for him to show up. They were talking about Stone Cold covering WrestleMania last year when they found out it was going to be in Texas. Yeah. And then they're talking about next year, hopefully they can get The Rock.
That's what they want.
We're able to go. Or maybe, I know Batista said he was done with wrestling, but hell, he might even, because he already said he wants to do the Hall of Fame next year in Hollywood. It's up in the air.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to see Lashley back. Hopefully this ain't a squash match and then he's out for TV like for good. Like, okay, Lashley, you can go and get 4 months now. We just needed money for WrestleMania. He's like, damn, so this motherfucker got a shoulder injury and you put him at risk against Omos, who slams the shit out of you. And then he's already got that elbow or arm or whatever. Then he's gonna be out. He won't be back till close to SummerSlam.
Right.
I don't know. But hopefully his injury ain't bad. Hopefully Lashley's still able to fight, and I do want to see him back in the main event picture. I don't want him back as a mid card. He don't deserve it. And please make sure MVP is still his manager, because Lashley is okay on the mic, but MVP is what made him the Almighty. I will say that. I will fight that.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
Anyways, last event on the card, the match, the winner takes all match, where we have the WWE Championship being unified against the Universal Championship. Winner takes all. Brock Lesnar, WWE Champion, versus the head of the damn table. I'm not saying head of the table, because if this was the WWF Attitude Era, they would be the head of the damn table. The tribal chief, the needle mover, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Reigns winning that shit, man. There's no fucking way I see Brock Lesnar showing up on Monday Night Raw, showing up on Friday Night SmackDown. Roman Reigns has to win this shit, unless he's going on leave for a little bit to burn some time. But I don't see them making this a winner takes all match where you have both belts, but you got a part-time champion. Roman Reigns is always there, whether he's fighting or not. That's the thing about being a champion. Even if you fighting or not, Kenny Omega showed up on AEW. Sometimes he had a match, sometimes he didn't. But the fact that he was there, that's what people pay for. If you're going to be the champion of that brand, you need to be on time. You need to be at the show. If you ain't out there in the ring, be outside in your locker room. If you ain't on locker room, be via satellite. Like, you have to be there.
Yeah.
They've been paying Brock Lesnar hell lumps of money for him to show up week by week, just to cut this promo and just show up, bust some fireworks, talk about, I'm going to kick Roman Reigns' ass. This is the most fun I've had in a long time, ripping doors off of a Tahoe. Like, we love this. Brock Lesnar's having fun. Now, if Lesnar's having so much fun with this, and he like, hey, I'm going to be here all the time, I'm having fun with this shit, then yeah, by all any means, have him win both belts. But I'm telling you, man, Reigns got to win this shit. But next month, when WrestleMania Backlash, I don't want to see no fucking rematch. Unless they're like, hey, it's time for us to break the titles up. I don't even know if Roman Reigns can have 2 matches back to back. I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is they unifying so it'd be one belt?
Because it's got to be one belt, man. They got to make one belt.
Because they teased the belt. They teased the belt going to look just like this, but it's going to have a blue swish. And it's going to call the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship.
No.
That's what I heard. Because even Roman Reigns teased it on SmackDown or something. He said, and I'll be the new WWE Universal. Now, what did he say? WWE World
Undisputed.
Oh yeah, that's it. WWE I said it first. My bad. The WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. That's too much to say at one time. AEW World Championship. Boom. World Heavyweight Championship. They could have just brought back the old school big gold.
I just wish they would do like, a heavyweight belt and a WWE Championship belt. That's it. Be done with it.
Well, I mean, they fucked up so many belt designs in the day, and then they're gonna bring. So now everybody's gonna be buying this belt, this belt right here, and the other belt gonna be so cheap to give it. And then they're gonna put this one. They'll probably change up something, put a blue swish. I mean, cause think about it, we had the red Universal belt, had the black swish, red belt. Then when the Fiend lost to Roman Reigns took the belt to SmackDown. They created a blue belt, and it had the red swish. Well, the WWE belt already has a red swish, and it's black.
Yeah.
So what most belts in the WWE and any other wrestling company, they're black. So you keep the color of the belt black. What we add to the swish this time? Because we had red. Since the belt was blue, we could still represent Universal. Just put a blue swish. Then they're gonna be selling these fucking belts out the gate, and people gonna buy these shits.
Yeah.
It's a marketing thing, bro. Marketing thing. When
That's
all
it.
you gotta do, just keep World Heavyweight. I don't give a damn saying Universal. You can go on Martin's Belts or something like that. You can look it up. You can Google it. Martin's Belts on eBay. He has an eBay. Buy a blue swish. $12, but it's coming from the UK. So you gotta pay UK price, probably like $20. Just for the swish. You just tape it. This is the number tape. And tape that. Boom. You got the belt. Save your money, bro. WWE will try to get you any way possible.
Yep.
You don't need those extra. You don't need those extra words on there. This same belt gonna do the same damn shit. You display it, you rock it, you say acknowledge me, you snap it in the back, call it a day. You're welcome. Yeah, man. All right. Well, any other last words, Roger, before we end this show? Wait, I do. I know. Now, just on a serious note, I know we lost a wrestler a couple weeks ago. My man Scott Hall. I'm praying for his family and friends.
Yeah.
Very tragic loss, very unexpected. A lot of us know him as Scott Hall in NWO. A lot of us know him as Razor Ramon in WWF. I'll be praying for y'all. Also, it hurt me earlier this week to hear that Triple H has a defibrillator in his chest. From when he had his cardiac arrest back in cardiac arrest, cardiac attack. He had back in September. So he announced that he's retired from in-ring competition. That was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up watching. Because I started watching wrestling at a late years, like 90, like right at 99. That's when the Attitude Era was going on in DX. So I fell in love with him. Triple H played his role so well. It's like, he was good. He was the game, and he was that damn good. That's the slogan. That damn good. But he played it so well to where you had to hate him. You had to hate him, but you liked him. Yep. And then when he was with DX, you loved him. But when he went with DX and he was with Evolution, you hated him. He was the jack of all trades. And with him not wrestling, that hurts me a lot. You know, but I do want to see him better. So wish him the best. And thank you for having me hate you and also love you, and also, creating all this young talent in NXT, and, they either stayed in WWE or they went elsewhere to AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact, New Japan Wrestling, or Game Changer Wrestling, and so forth, so other companies. But I just want to say thank you, Triple H, and rest in peace, Scott Hall / Razor Ramon.
We had to do that as a podcast to give Razor his flowers. Wish I could have did it while he was here, but how that go. And Trips, man, it's sad, man. Go be missed in ring, but hold it down in the office. and try to convince your father-in-law to change things up, please.
Well, they said Triple H was backstage, but of course he doesn't have NXT anymore. Shawn Michaels is running that, due to Triple H's health issues. But Triple H is a huge, people. Vince McMahon probably don't notice it, but Triple H is a huge part of WWE. Yeah. And if he does go elsewhere, or just not able to get the power, but I think he's working on getting recruits, so that's good that he's getting recruits. But of course, it runs by Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard and Nick Khan and all of them to where they keep him or nah. Yeah. But I do wish the best for him, and hopefully he can convince Vince to put out some better product. The product has been a little bit better. It ain't been the best, but it's been a little bit better. But I don't know if it's because it's building up to WrestleMania, and then after WrestleMania, just or
like it always does.
Always does, yeah. Just watered down product. Okay, I got another spoiler before we.
Okay,
before we disconnect. What if Seth Rollins' opponent is Finn Balor?
I thought him and Damian Priest was.
They ain't announced, unless they're on a pre-show. Because I think they got the Andre Battle Royal as the pre-show, but
no, that's on SmackDown. That's on SmackDown.
Oh, this Friday.
Yeah, the Battle Royal is on SmackDown.
All right. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe Finn Balor could be that one and put his United States Championship on the line.
I thought they was gonna do the Demon versus Damian. I thought that was the whole build up to that, and they never did do it.
Nothing was announced on Raw. Damian Priest wasn't on Raw at all. Finn Balor wasn't on Raw at all. There's been a rumor saying that Finn Balor was unhappy again with WWE, but they put the belt on him. So I don't know at this point. But I was just saying, what if Finn Balor fought him and Seth Rollins got over Finn Balor, and then that'd be Finn Balor's last match in WWE, kind of like what Vince did to The Fiend. Because Fiend wrestled at WrestleMania and he didn't wrestle no more after that. Like, he was gone.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Like,
yeah, because I thought they was supposed to win against Orton, and then something changed like right before the match. And I think that Alexa Bliss thing, I don't think that was playing. And then that happened, and then it pissed Fiend off because you could see the spit flying from his mouth, like, what the fuck, or something like that, because it went flying. Like, he was pissed. And then the lights went out, and then he got out the ring or whatever, but he never showed back up in WWE since then. He did a promo as Bray Wyatt, but it was kind of like a subliminal message, like, all right, y'all, I'm gone. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
But what if they consolidated things? Vince paid him some good money, brought him back? I don't know. Because Vince McMahon owns The Fiend now, so.
And what's interesting is the whole WrestleCade thing. He's being The Fiend. He's dressing up as The Fiend. So WWE had to clear that.
Dude, if he is, and because he already ain't on that game. Fiend ain't on the game, and people pissed off about it. If that fucker show up at Mania, oh my God. That's gonna be some pissed off, man. That was like the one wrestling game that's actually good, and The Fiend ain't even on it.
Wow, they ain't put him on it.
They ain't put him on it, but they put Braun Strowman on. They put Braun Strowman and all the other cut wrestlers, Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, all of them. But then the Fiend, who was cut before all of them, ain't even on it. So he probably signed his rights to not put him on the game. I've heard about that too.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, that just made me mad. Finn Balor ain't gonna be at Mania. Man,
from what I know, I just read all the match because 14 matches on the card. Unless him and Damian Priest fighting on the pre-show, that's the only thing I can see.
Wow.
Unless they fight on the pre-show. Because Ricochet ain't even on it. He's the Intercontinental Championship. You know, I'm like,
and that's the workhorse belt.
not no more.
Wow.
You know what the workhorse belt is now? The 24/7 how R-Truth said, the 24/7 television European I-95 Championship.
This Mania ain't even worth a 2-night show, bruh. It's not.
But we can give TV time to Johnny Knoxville and yeah. I mean Pat McAfee too, but I mean
Stand to Deliver gonna be better than WrestleMania, I think.
I seen the matches for that too, but I ain't covering it because I ain't been watching it.
Me neither. But I mean, that's just my opinion. It's gonna be better.
We're gonna see, because as long as Melo win, because Melo don't miss. Melo does not miss. Yeah. But with all that being said, Roger, anything else we need to cover before we end this show?
Nah, I mean, just stay tuned. Might be some surprises the weekend, may not be. We'll see. We'll give our thoughts on the Wrestlemania event.
WrestleMania. Yeah, we'll give our thoughts on that. I'm gonna end this with this. Triple H had the best WrestleMania entrances of all time.
Yes, he did. Yes,
starting at WrestleMania 21 and up.
Yep.
He had the best.
I
no
agree.
one could top him. John Cena tried, but he can't top him. But that's all I got to cover. Y'all know what to do. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll be the first to know when the episode drops. Episode will be dropped on streaming platforms as a Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and yours truly, YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe and check it out. It's been real. IG, Living Legend _BJP. My co-host, Roger T Productions at IG. Roger, it's been real, man. It's WrestleMania week.
Always.
I'm ready for the stupendous show, because that's what Vince McMahon has been rocking. And even said that shit himself this past Monday. Stupendous. We're gonna see if it's gonna be stupendous or stupid, because it's very close together. But we're gonna find out. So y'all will hear our thoughts next week on what our thoughts on the show. And if Tavius ain't too busy, we'll see if he'll tag along to see if he'll get his thoughts on it. If not, maybe another time. But it's been real, y'all. Y'all be safe. Acknowledge me. Deuce.
Deuces. Oh, man.
Born as the Messiah. I ain't studied for the title. I'm an idol. It's nothing to make your buddy a disciple. And I always had.